100 degrees right now.
In the studio. We're sweating out here.
But we do this for y'all. We do this for us. For the gang.
The gang.
It is hot as hell. Welcome back. Episode...
Hopefully, I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Welcome to an episode.
Yes. You see that we leveled up?
Our favorite animes are up. And today is pornography.
Talking about some porno.
Yeah.
Wow.
We did I did research.
We did research.
I do research every day on this stuff, so I'll be fine.
Who's your sources?
Bella Danger.
She's good. Yeah.
Who else?
Riley Reid. True and Proud.
I feel like she's kind of overrated. I don't think she's that hot.
I like her rap.
She raps?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
So what'd you learn? Are you pulling up some notes?
No, this is your phone.
This is my phone?
Yeah.
Setting up a timer?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Porn. As long as we've been around, people have always wanted to see people fucking.
Or just titties.
Yeah.
Or dick. Whatever you're into, I guess.
I don't know. I just read up on... Well, read up on... I'm a visual learner.
I'm more of a hands-on guy.
Damn, you beat me to it.
Look.
God, I don't know. It's where to start. What about fetishes? What do you see? What's a weird fetish you can think of? Like,
I think before that we should start talking about the history of porn. You were telling me that
all right,
that it was illegal to have porno.
Yes. So in I think like 1969, Denmark was the first country to legalize porn because porn had been around and it was
So it's illegal to have a nudie of your girl.
Yeah. It wasn't very accepted. It all started blossoming around like the hippie era, like when the love movement was going on.
Okay.
Yeah, because everybody was fucking everybody, so they all started getting into it. But yeah, Denmark in 1969 was the first one to legalize porn, and everybody followed after that. So around the 80s, 70s to 80s was the golden era of pornography.
Okay.
That's when porn stars like started being known as porn stars, and you became popular for fucking, essentially.
Do you know what was a punishment for being caught with porn?
No, I don't. I know it
5 years in jail. For showing
like beating your meat. Well, it looks like you're gonna be the meat.
I shudder at the thought.
No, fucking what? Let's see. What did I learn about porn today in history class? I learned Denmark in '69. Porn star. There was a couple movies that sparked off like being a porn star was cool, and one of the OG porn star movies that was widely known by everybody was called Deep Throat.
Deep Throat.
Yeah,
Deep Throat. The movie.
Yeah, well, just Deep Throat. It had this actress that she wasn't the first porn star, but she became known because of this, okay. And she kind of sparked off a small part of the revolution that was pornography. But later on in her life, she went back on what she said because she said that she got coerced into it and she got forced into it by her ex-husband. Mm. So she later on in life, she became a hardcore feminist and she was advocating against pornography. But by then, it was too late. The ball had already started to roll. So everybody was just like, yeah, really? We can't fuck other people and record it. You can't stop it. You can't reinvent the wheel.
Damn, what a time to be alive now.
Jesus Christ.
I saw that 25% of searches on the internet are porn related. A quarter of searches are porn related.
The internet's not really like a small thing.
No, like there's so many things you can look up.
Yeah.
And 25% of it
it's porn.
It's porn. And like, what do you classify as porn? Just titty, like nip slips? Because I remember back in the day, like there's like, I forget what website it was, but there was a whole website on celebrity nip slips or any like movie that showed titties and stuff like that. So I remember the name, right? It's like something celebrity.
Mr. Skin.
Mr. Skin.
Yeah, Mr. Skin was. Remember they made fun of that in Knocked Up? They're like, me and my buddies are starting a website that tells you like which of your favorite actresses are naked, and they're like, oh, like Mr. Skin. It's like, yeah, but better than Mr. Skin.
I remember that. But yeah, that was the thing.
Also, excuse Jesus Christ, there's like a sauna in here.
It's therapeutic. I feel like I am in a porno. I'm hot and sweaty right now.
2 men,
and I'm regretting everything.
What else did you learn about porn?
Just the effect on society, like porn addiction. Porn addiction is a real thing.
Really? Well, I mean, I can see that, yeah. But
there's like a whole like no fat movement on Reddit.
Yeah.
I can see why. There's like an addiction to porn.
A bunch of incels don't want to jerk off. Losers.
That should be our next topic.
Incels?
Like at one point we should make that a topic. Talk about incels. But like, porn addiction in general is a serious thing.
What are the repercussions of being addicted to porn?
I think it's like you're rewarding yourself. It's what's that thing again? Where like positive reinforcement type deal.
Mm-hmm.
When there's a good trait you want to reward someone for doing.
I don't know what it's called.
Like the science behind it, right? Whenever you feel pleasure, dopamine is released in your brain. And one recent discovery was that people thought the brain was, once you grew into an adult, your brain just doesn't change. Like your neurons don't change anymore, basically. But that was proven wrong. And
was there a scientist in a laboratory just like they don't know what they're talking about?
Well, apparently it's called like neuroplasticity. So your brain is always changing. Mm-hmm. It's always forming, and it used to be known that like once you lose brain cells, you never get them back. That's a lie. They grow back, but slowly.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
But as you get older, you start losing more than you're gaining, basically.
So I could have sniffed all those Sharpies in middle school?
Possibly.
Fuck.
You could have broken even, maybe. At best, off tops. But basically, porn addiction and like any other drug, you start. The receptors in your brain start growing, like since you're rushing your brain with dopamine consistently.
Yeah.
Your brain just forms around it. Like, all right, well, fuck it. This guy's getting a shitload of dopamine in his system every day. Let's expand that part of the brain, and over time, you build a resistance to it because the brain is like, all right, you're reaching this threshold point of dopamine and pleasure. We're gonna have to increase it. So your brain just increases the need of dopamine for you to feel good. That's why crackheads and heroines, they just progressively do more and more to get that high going again.
So pretty much like catch the first time, right?
Yeah, to get that first time high.
Is it the same though with orgasms?
Yeah.
Really?
Because you gotta it's been like tested where you jack off, they do some tests on your brain and they see a rush of dopamine.
Whoa. So
there's parts of your brain that light up once you get that orgasm. So the thing about it then is that it's like any other drug. So you start whacking it or masturbating, and eventually it's never gonna feel as good as the last time.
I don't know about that one. It feels pretty good for me. I mean, just as well. No, yeah, I'm not chasing the dragon or anything.
Well, let's think about it now. Like, we're young.
Yeah.
But as you know, we see on internet people do wild things. Like the level of like reaching. Like that's why, what is it? SSNM is popular and stuff like that.
What's SSNM?
And, whipping and
BDSM.
BDSM. Sorry, BDSM. Yeah. They're no longer satisfied with vanilla sex. You gotta raise the bar because you don't get that same high anymore out of sex.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, I get you. So like you could love fucking for sure, right? Yeah. But sometimes it just doesn't cut it, right?
Right. So that's why we take we're young still. Maybe we haven't reached that point of.
I'm a simple man for the time being. I don't want any candle wax. I don't want any candle wax on my nipples or anything. Like I
don't want being clamped or anything just yet.
Not yet. That's wild though. That's crazy. But with the porn industry, there's always a niche for whatever the fuck you want to watch, right?
Yeah.
There's everything out there.
Honestly, you can quick Google search will bring up a shitload of stuff.
Yeah, let's just what's off the top of your head?
Just Google weird
sex.
Weird fetishes.
Okay.
Because like fetishes in themselves.
How about weird porn categories?
It could be. What's the word? A fetish doesn't necessarily have to be a sexual organ. That's why there's foot fetishes and stuff like that.
Whoa.
Being attracted to genitalia, or I mean, other stuff besides genitalia.
Christ. Just before you read this, what do you think is a weird porn category?
Weird porn category?
Yeah, just off the top of your head. Go.
Feet.
Okay, feet. Yeah, feet's pretty weird.
Feet.
All right, there's a category called toothless granny. And apparently for that group of people, they like watching senior citizens take out their dentures and blow people like that.
Wow. Reminds me of Yes Man with Jim Carrey. You seen?
Bronies. We all know bronies.
Oh, man.
All right, Red Rhapsody. Red Rhapsody is a blanket term for menstrual porn.
Wow.
This is crazy.
Wow. People, what is it called? Red Wings? Or
yeah, you get your Red Wings.
Get your Red Wings.
That's gross.
Hey, to each their own, I guess.
But it's weird how that works for certain people. It's maybe for us, I don't know. I don't know how you get to that point where you get hard just thinking about like, man, if that grandma takes her dentures out, if shit's going down, I'm gonna blow my load. But everybody's a little different.
It's just like people looking for the next step.
How far? Every day we stray farther from God if we have to look into that. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
God, what? This is really interesting. All right? You guys can't see this on the camera, but it just says garden gnome. What do you think this is gonna be?
Hopefully it's someone spooning a garden gnome.
Let's see what we got. Let's see. All right, garden gnome. Garden gnomes have red pointy hats. These red pointy hats fit perfectly into porno considering the prevalence of other pointy things like butt plugs. And I am done with that.
So they're using garden gnomes as butt plugs?
Yiffing. There's a...
What?
It's an anime with animals, so it's kind of like furry porn.
What's it called?
Yiffing. Yiff porn.
Yiff porn.
Yeah, yiff porn. Yo, furry porn is some other level stuff too. But then again, it's not like getting off to menstrual porn is any less weird. I guess everybody's got their own little pocket.
I know. I've seen like Internet Historian on YouTube where he talks about
love that dude.
Rainforest.
Oh, the furry convention.
Yeah,
the furry expo.
Yeah, furry expo. That's a weird sexual in itself. People want to see themselves as animals.
Yeah.
Fucking. It's just the next step, I guess. I mean, it's only gonna get progressively intense. I wonder what's gonna be the pinnacle of porno. Like, how many more ideas are?
I think it's limitless, man.
Limitless?
Yeah, I mean,
until Area 151 or Area 51 gets raided, and we find new porno.
There's probably gonna be a bunch of alien porn. There is alien porn.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, there is.
I think there's a Star Wars.
There are parodies.
Porn.
A lot of parodies.
I'm sure there's Chewbacca somewhere. Fucking Princess Leia.
You think there's no? I don't see. That's the cool thing about sexuality with people. It's like I was gonna ask, do you think there's someone out there that gets turned on by Chewbacca? I know there's someone out there that gets turned on by Chewbacca.
I am 100% sure as well. I feel like someone can look at a pair of scissors and be like, "Oh yeah, baby."
Where's all my silverware?
Was that full Dan Schneider? That fool.
Dude, he's huge into feet.
Yeah, that fool. That's.
Oh, I feel like in the grand scheme of things, feet isn't that wild. It's not.
It's part of the human body.
Yeah, it's not that weird. But there's people out there that like porn that has amputees. Like they get off on that.
Wow.
It's a huge. It's not even a rainbow, and it's not even a spectrum. It's just an atom bomb of sexual turn-ons of every spectrum of whatever the fuck you could think of. There's probably someone out there that gets turned on by buckets.
Oh yeah. I prefer Home Depot buckets over Lowe's.
They probably run by and they'll run their fingers along. You know the Home Depot
the
guy?
lip of it.
You know what I'm talking about, right? The guy's got the the Home Depot mascot. Yeah. They walk by and say,
I'll be back to get you later.
Hey, but one thing with porn, it makes so much money.
Oh, no doubt.
So much money, dude.
No doubt.
It doesn't matter
what
you're into.
It's hard to get into, though.
It is. Well,
and I think it has a negative influence on us, too, because most people, it's easy to have access to porno. Yeah. It's not easy to have access to sex.
Yes. Yes.
So in that regard, it's so easy for the youth to watch porn.
Right.
Like, I forgot what age I was, but I remember watching porn on accident, flipping through the channels. I had a cable.
Yeah.
And I was like late night on like Stars or something, or HBO, and I was like, oh, what is this? It said Deadly Premonitions or some shit.
I can get into that.
I looked into it and I was like, oh, well, all right. And I think it creates just wild expectations of sex.
You think so?
Yeah, because the average penis size is like 5.5 inches.
Yeah.
Most male porn stars have 7 and plus.
Well, yeah, they're pretty big.
They're not looking for average Joes to put on the porno. They're
No.
looking for fucking genetic freaks.
Above average.
Above average.
Yeah.
You know, not every vagina is shaved and
right.
and has the same shape, the same labia.
Same with breasts. They're not always perky. They're not always tight.
Yeah, there's always, you know, they're not always the same size. Some boobs are smaller on one side than the other.
Yeah.
And it kind of just, I think it gives us a negative view of sex.
Okay.
Because let's say like high schoolers are going into having sex.
Uh-huh.
You know, and they say these high schoolers have seen porn. They think it's going to be just like porn. They get down to business and she sees that the girl has hair. He's going to be like,
this doesn't register.
Yeah, you have hair? And then she's going to look over and be like, wow, you're not circumcised?
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. Honestly, porn was huge for me growing in high school, like before I'd had sex. Mm. You know, I kind of like would watch porn and I was just like, all right, I'm going to know what to do when the time comes. Like, I'm going to know exactly how to go about it. It's not even close. It's nothing like that.
No.
There's like so many factors to take into account because it's you doing, you know, it's you and this person. You're not just watching people that already know what to do professionally at that.
Yeah, and it never goes perfectly, you know?
No.
They're always going to have hiccups. She might, what's it called? Fucking, no, that noise when you're having sex and there's air caught.
Oh, queef.
Queef.
Yeah.
And you're never going to be prepared for a queef. You don't hear queefing on a porno, but it happens in real life.
Same with, because porn has at least, all right, let's stick with like super traditional old school vanilla porn, right? Man and a chick, they fuck and he busts a nut on her. Right?
All in missionary.
Yeah. The porn standard.
In porno, there's like maybe three plus different positions.
Yeah. And
in our heads, maybe, or at least thinking about it outside of our view, like some people might not be comfortable with doing doggy or whatever other position.
Do you feel like with watching porn before you had actually experienced sex, did you think it was going to go very differently, or did you think it was, I don't know, what was it like in comparison? How did they pale to each other?
Damn, I have to think about it. It's been a minute. It wasn't unexpected, honestly. I was more nervous. I was very nervous.
Yeah, I felt the same way.
You know, I wanted to meet and go beyond expectations.
Right, because all the porn that you watched, you kind of like had that standard that you were going to be like what you'd seen, right?
Yeah. But then come to realize she's a virgin. I was a virgin.
Yeah.
I, you know, popped the cherry and we're both freaking out. Like,
I can't believe you've done this.
And bruh.
No. Man, but could you imagine you know what, when I think of porn, I always think of that movie Boogie Nights with Mark Wahlberg. Marky Mark. That movie, it's funny, but it's good, dude.
Oh my god.
What was his name? Dirk Diggler? But it shows like the rise and fall of a porn kingpin, right?
Yeah.
And it's funny because the porn industry, like I was saying earlier, from the 70s to the 80s was the golden era of porn. That's when people started realizing, like, hey, people want to see this. People will pay us to see this. And that's where the birth of, like funky porn music when funky music came into porn, right? The bow, chicka, wow, 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 and then they watch people freaking each other. I don't know why they thought that was ever a good idea, but people kept buying it. You know, like looking back now, we have porn of people that like, I don't know, probably sucking farts out of each other's butts. But back, 30, 40 years ago, it was like, yeah, let's watch them have normal sex with funky music in the background. This is what the people want.
Oh my god, those soundtracks.
Man, they had like well-established, reputable singers and musicians making those tracks.
Just dedicated to making background porno music?
Yeah, just making background porno music.
Damn.
And then with porn, one thing that's cool about porn is it was rocky back then. It was kind of just like a free-for-all. But now porn stars, they have to get, checkups like every 6 months just to make sure that they're good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like they're safe. They take a lot of precautions. And Christ, do they get paid handsomely.
Nowadays, once you become a porn star, you basically are a celebrity.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like Riley Reid, Mia Khalifa, they both expanded out of porn and then done other gigs. Like, you can go past it. Back then, like once you were a porn star, Sasha Grey, she's a DJ now. Yeah. So back then, once you were a porn star, that was like basically it. Mm-hmm. You just stuck as a porn star. Times have changed now, obviously. It's not really frowned upon anymore to go into the sex industry.
Well, right now, a lot of people can become their own porn stars because of the internet.
Amateurs, yeah. Like, I'm sure, I think amateur is the second most popular genre on Pornhub or something. Mm-hmm. Are we close on time?
No. We're good. Keep going.
Okay. It's funny. I like how Pornhub every year does analytics on their searches, and can you look that up?
Yeah.
See top 10 searches on Pornhub for 2019 or 2018, probably last year, since we're not done with this year.
What do you think?
I think number one. You know what's been? We talked about this before. I don't know why, but incest porn has become very popular. Like stepmom, stepsister, stepdaughter, fucking. That shit's off the hook.
You know what? I think incest is going to be on the 2018 list.
For sure. Let's see.
Okay, let's see.
Wait, who's the one that watches the most porn? Which country watches the most porn?
Let's see what we got. 92 million average visits.
Wow.
30.3 billion searches. 962 searches per second on Pornhub. God damn. 4,799,799,000 videos uploaded.
Just for 2018.
Dude, that's so many people. Fucking holy shit.
And that view time, how many years would it take to watch every single porno?
You wouldn't have...
Like, multiple generations, probably.
Let's see. Stormy Daniels. Oh, Stormy Daniels. She was number 1 in 2018. Remember, she slept with Trump.
Oh, for the scandal, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Fortnite is next.
It's Fortnite? 4K. That's not. They're not even looking for anything. They just want high def porn. So 4K is number 3.
Romantic.
Oh, look at that. Trans. How progressive. Good job.
Then there's
progressive.
Outdoor.
Tattoos.
Tinder.
No way.
Bowsette.
Bowsette is a female Bowser, and apparently that's number 9 on the list of 2018 searches. And threesome. Honestly, this isn't that.
That's kind of vanilla.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be more intense.
Wow. Wait, keep going down. What else? What other analytics do they have?
Let's see. Most search terms. Oh, okay. Here
That's the.
Hentai is second. Lesbian is first.
I can't. Let's talk about some hentai.
Example A. No. Example B.
I like playing Bob Ross in the background.
How do you feel about hentai?
It's booming. It's a booming industry, dude. Japan's all over that. And I think what a big part of it is too. I've seen videos on it, and like Vice comes out and stuff like that.
I've seen videos on it too.
So, and I met this dude from Japan through Twitch, mm-hmm. and he was telling me, we were talking about it. I was interested about Japan.
Yeah.
And so porno, mm-hmm. What's illegal? What's still illegal porn?
Bestiality. Bestiality is not legal.
underage.
Underage, yes.
And rape. And rape can come in like girl, like even if you're both drunk, you still legally cannot have sex or record it.
Okay.
It's still considered rape. I forgot what the exact term is, but technically, you guys have to be sober and consenting. Mm-hmm. It doesn't count if you're both drunk.
Right.
Those type things are illegal. Hentai, apparently, it's not illegal to depict rape and underage sex.
Why is that?
Because it's not real. It's just depiction. It falls in the category of art, basically.
That's a bullshit loophole.
Back in the day, Renaissance painters used to draw small children.
That's true.
And baby penises.
And the Greeks were super big into that too, huh?
Yeah, and with hentai, I'm sure you can make the argument that it's not real. You know, it's just drawings, just depictions.
Right. It is art,
and it just allows people to watch it. Like if they're into it, it allows them to fantasize about it, basically. You know what?
Honestly, yeah. At the end of the day, they're not like you can watch it and you can be like, yeah, I wish I could do that. But if nobody actually follows through with it, then I think there's no harm, no foul. Yeah. Like if you want to watch a cartoon, well, My Little Pony, right? Yeah, My Little Pony gets super sexualized and like, is it creepy? Yeah. Is it weird? Sure. But at the end of the day, they're not actually out there like trying to hook up with fucking horses or like people that watch My Little Pony.
And let's talk about some of the like negative aspects of porn. So I think one of them is the porn addiction.
Yeah.
You know, say you've been having a shitty day, and the way you're coping about it is at the end of the day you're gonna get home and you're gonna jack off.
Just fucking beat your meat into oblivion.
And then be satisfied for the moment.
Yeah.
But eventually you're not gonna be satisfied anymore with it. And I think those hobbies just get progressively worse. I feel like, you know, a big part of it I think is stalking too. I feel like people with porn addiction end up looking for another stimulation, and they end up. So I feel like stalking is one of the things people get into. Yeah. It's not unheard of like peeping toms and shit.
Yeah, yeah, that's a voyeurism.
I don't know.
Cucking.
Cucking.
Oh yeah, seriously.
Oh, we can talk about cucking too, but anyways, negative aspects of it. I feel like we're becoming too desensitized, basically.
All right.
Vanilla porn no longer excites us, or we're being overexposed to too much porn. I feel like. I feel like there's too much. Like, there's a point of watching too much porn.
Yeah.
Because at one point you start being decentralized.
Yeah, because I mean, it's oversaturated at this point. But the thing is, nobody's gonna stop it anytime soon.
Yeah.
Like we were saying, there's so many different types that you can get into.
Let's talk about incest porn. That's becoming popular.
For whatever reason,
it's illegal. It's very illegal to have incest. To have incest sex.
Right.
It's a crime, but I think people enjoy the taboo of it. There's still an excitement in it. Feel me?
So let's see what these guys got to say.
You looking it up?
Yeah, I just want to see. Why is incest so cute? Well, I get the taboo aspect of it.
I think it's just the taboo aspect of it.
Isn't that weird?
It's just the thrill of doing something wrong.
But with porn, it's kind of like you want to live in the situation. You want to live vicariously through what you're watching, right? So why would you want to do that?
It's just a taboo of it.
It's so wild, man.
Just how it is with like kiddie porn.
No, man, that's a whole other topic too.
And it's a real thing. Like celebrities get pot for it every day.
Yeah.
Dan Schneider, that dude from Glee. Remember that case?
I never watched Glee.
Well, there was some dude from Glee. Who got caught with
kiddie porn.
Kiddie porn, yeah.
Whoa.
I feel like it leads us down those type of paths. Because at one point we just become decentralized. Like I don't want like you can see like this hot dude or hot girl. You're like, wow, I
we're not related.
I like that. And at one point you get kind of tired of looking at attractive people, and then you start looking for other
more taboo things.
Yeah, more taboo, like different things. That's why fetishes come up, like foot, feet, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe we should interview someone that's
like somebody that like does porn.
Or that. Maybe a porn star that's in the industry.
Yeah.
An amateur porn star.
I
feel like someone from our I'm sure someone from our graduating class
does porn
or is in the sex industry somehow. I wouldn't mind talking to someone like that.
Maybe. We'll do it for the culture. We'll lock around.
Yeah. There's so many aspects to it, and it affects our society.
Do you think most people do porn because there's a lot of like pros to it, right? You can get famous, you can make money, you get paid for having sex. What would you see as like a pitfall? What's a downside?
The downside?
Yeah.
Just negative societal views of you.
But if you don't care about that, then
just the worries of sexually transmitted disease. I mean, if it's amateur, if you're right up and coming porn star trying to make a name for yourself, sometimes some people are willing to do risky stuff. It's against the industry, bro. Risk of that, risk of just being used and then not getting any of the profit.
That's true.
But
I feel like for the most part, porn is pretty well established. Like I feel like the only thing that you have to worry about, not all the time, but majority of the time, to be physically attractive is like get your foot in the door with porn, right? Because like we could want to do porn, but if
look at us
sweating in a fucking shed, who wouldn't want to?
This already looks like a cheap porno shoot.
He likes to watch.
Look at that smile.
No, but I feel like for the most part, the biggest part in doing porn is being physically attractive.
Yeah.
But it's different for guys because, like you were saying, average dudes aren't going to be hung like horses. So that's like one big side. And even if you're hung like a horse, you do get to fuck, but you are recording. It is like you're on a set, so you have to be able to control how long you can go for, or you need to take direction with whatever the director tells you they want to do. I was reading up on Ron Jeremy, and he was saying that he loves having sex. He loves, he loves being recorded while he's banging. But the part that he likes the most is when there's like a script, because he actually did some theater when he was growing up.
So he likes acting?
Yeah.
Just the acting aspect of it?
Yeah, he loves acting.
Yeah, they're basically actors. They are actors.
Yeah.
Porn actors.
Given they perform under a little more pressure, but at the end of the day, they're actors.
Yeah. I've seen like Johnny Sins.
Yeah.
He has a YouTube channel. He talks about people have questions. People are curious about porn stars. Yeah,
because porn stars are put up on this pedestal. There's just like they're people, but they're like
just hypersexualized.
Yeah. Yes.
And they're just being super vulnerable. They're just putting themselves out there.
Yeah, man.
And this fool talks about it. He says it can be fun, but sometimes it can be draining because they go scene by scene.
Yeah.
And they're doing this. They're fucking for this scene, and then they got to stop and change it up. Get directors saying, "Okay, right now we're gonna do this. You need to look more, raise your hips a little bit more. You need to twist your side a little bit more." And he says that's kind of like the buggy stuff about it.
I could see how you could like lose your magic if you're in the moment and you're having sex with someone. If someone is telling you how to do it step by step, then I could see how that could bring you down.
You lose a little focus.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They can't afford to lose focus because that's part of the job. If the guy that's paying you saying, "All right, that's good, but now I need you to tweak it a little bit," you can't say, "Well, I'm not feeling it." It's just you. He's a director and you're an actor, right? It's like the dynamic of movies in Hollywood.
And there's also like a lot of political movements around it too, like sex rights for sex workers. That's a big topic right now too. Getting rules and regulations placed on the porn industry, because right now I think it's not that regulated. Besides what kind of porn you can put out, and that's it basically.
No, it's pretty regulated. I mean, they check for STDs. They make sure that nobody's like crazy. You don't want to hire a crazy person. God, what else? I don't think it's as wild slinging as
And then the sex industry goes past porno too. There's escorts.
Yeah.
There's
but that's something else entirely.
Webcam girls and stuff like that.
Yeah, webcam girls are. That's crazy because I think that's the future now. The future is you can become an independent porn star if you want, but you're not. You know, obviously, like you can get your fan base. It's like with having a YouTube channel or having a Twitch account. You get your small little fan base, your loyal fan base, as compared to if you were to work for a company like Bang Bros or like I don't know any other porn companies. Or even if you want to be like an amateur solo in Pornhub or anything else, you can get your small little collective, but you're not going to get the big checks if you were with a porn production company.
Man, there's so many aspects to it, and we're just scratching the surface of it.
Yeah, we're barely stroking the shaft on this topic.
That's a knee slapper.
More like a ball slapper.
Great. I think we're.
Yeah, it was. How about How about this is part one. This is part one.
Yeah, they could be part one. We could do more.
I think we could talk about this for a while.
Yeah.
Right on cue. Fucking day.